just be borrowing these discs for a while, and I'll leave him with a stinker review and an old switcheroo.
You know, I would really like to avoid the crap movies today and just watch something good, right? I'm talking good, right? 80s sci-fi horror goodness. That is exactly what I want to watch today, guys. I know exactly what I'm going to watch. Right here.
Yes, that's right. We're going to be watching the Alien franchise. And here we go. Just a straight up marathon. Good movies for once. Oh no. This cannot be. Where is it? Oh no. Ah! No. No. Oh. God. Oh no. I know what this means. Oh man, I really didn't want to do this. I guess we're watching Alien vs. Predator now, huh?
I mean, look on the bright side, it's still an Alien movie, right? I mean, it's with the Predator. That wasn't exactly the plan of today's video, but at the same time, let's just hop right in. Oh, really? How about you, Requiem? Oh my god. Nothing. Nothing. And those diabolical idiots left in the only insert. Oh.
Well, can't watch Alien, can't watch AVP, can't watch any of those. But it looks like there was one more Alien movie on the shelf here. And it's strange because I didn't think any Alien movies were distributed by ITN. But I don't know what this is. Alien Domicile. This looks terrible.
Okay, so let's see if this has a disc in it. Oh hey, this one actually has a disc in it. Well, it's an Alien movie, sure it's distributed by ITN, but we can be optimistic, right? I mean, it's Alien. You can clearly see the totally not fake xenomorph on the right there, and the definitely not fake Predator on the left. I mean, it looks terrible, but maybe it's a hidden gem.
Well, as it turns out, this movie is definitely not a real installment in the Alien franchise. Surprise to no one, but it is a sci-fi horror film that features an alien. Will it be any good? Of course it won't! Anywho, the movie begins with 3 soldiers who seem to be hunting down an alien, but they are then seen as to be the hunted as the alien starts taking them down one by one and seemingly kills our third man. We are now introduced to 4 people, Hannah, Dimitri, Russell, and Gale. 3 government agents and a Russian man that reminds me of the guy from Saw 2 who ends up trying to kill everyone later in the movie, are sitting down in a mostly empty room, sitting for hours, completely unsure of what to do, and are very unsure of why they're in that room. If there wasn't a door in the room, r/Saki-san no Boshitsu would be going wild right about now. But luckily, we're not watching a movie by anime girls killing themselves. We then see a flashback of our lieutenant in the group getting abducted and presumably experimented on briefly by the alien. We get a small glimpse of the alien, but it's just a silhouette with glowing orange eyes. So the soldier we thought was dead from the beginning turns out to be a sergeant, and has survived and is let in by our group of survivors. When they finally leave the room, the loudmouth Russell in the group drops his security card by mistake, which I don't think is ever brought up again. Go figure. Okay, this is where the Alien movie turns into a zombie movie. They split up, and the 2 soldiers, the lieutenant and the sergeant, are in the room together. When old Sarge figures out the lieutenant has been attacked by the alien, sees the mark on her neck, he lets her out of the room and locks it. What a smart man. Sooner now rather than later, we get our first look at the alien. He looks nothing like a xenomorph on the cover, and he looks more like Topher Grace's Venom from Spider-Man 3. Oh yeah, and Russell does eventually find our lieutenant, who is definitely turning into an alien due to the veins popping out of her face and the orange eyes she is now getting. And then we see old Russell get attacked by the alien and most likely killed off screen. Fast forward to the part where they all reunite in the break room. Dimitri now has a mark on the back of his neck. The sergeant notices this and attacks him with a screwdriver. It doesn't end well for old Sarge when Dimitri ends up overpowering him and then sticking the screwdriver down his throat. So after this tragedy happens, Dimitri and Hannah go back and look for an elevator to power on because the power just went out. Hannah then splits to go look for something and then has a run-in with old Topher Grace. And then she dashes back down to Dimitri, who has just fixed the elevator. So upon escaping to the elevator, Dimitri ends up succumbing to the alien virus. This is where the movie really becomes a zombie movie. Hannah finds a wrench somewhere in the elevator and then caves his skull in with it. Because I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the best fight scene in the entire movie. All the other fight scenes in the movies are just really bad wrestling matches that you would see in a school gym. Alright, there are 2 times in this movie where the alien makes itself known Freddy Krueger style with a little bit of music and just a couple shots where there's nothing down the hallway and then nothing down the other side of the hallway. Well, instead of an old creepy, like, nursery rhyme, our alien is very accustomed to old ragtime tunes. Maybe the alien was originally human and his name was Scott Joplin? Unfortunately, our alien is not that much of an entertainer since he fails to make the movie any better. Luckily, Hannah leads the alien to some falling debris, which then crushes the alien's hopes of making the movie any better, and brings us closer to the end of the movie. So as Hannah escapes the base, catches a ride to the hospital, she wakes up to find that her daughter, who we saw earlier in a flashback in a crash, looks now a lot older than she did in that flashback. And then we pan over to see a mark on the back of Hannah's neck, which just says the nightmare isn't over, and oh god, there is a sequel to this movie. Overall, this movie feels more like a zombie movie than an alien movie. The alien itself can't be taken seriously at all, and it's disappointing that there was literally nothing that looked like a xenomorph or a predator in this movie, despite that basically being on the cover. The acting is just below decent. It's nothing awful. I've definitely seen worse. The camera work is definitely too good for a movie like this, and I feel like they had some pretty good ideas that could have been done justice with better writers, a bigger budget, and maybe a different premise that has nothing to do with aliens. I am the Hat Man. This has been Dollar Store Horror. On another note, I really hope Alien Romulus is better than this trash.